For Louisiana versus all y'all, Jarrett Roser wrapping up the bracket predictions process with the D1 non-select group led by first-seeded Ruston, the runners-up from a year ago. Fourth-seeded Airline, the Vikings under Coach Scoggin, have the other bye on the top half of the bracket. Defending champions Destrehan Wildcats, the 3 seed, and the number 2 seeded Neville Tigers down the bottom side of that bracket. Again, the non-select brackets, just 4 teams get buys, and so a wealth of intriguing first-round matchups. I think 4 or 5 of the arguably the best first-round matchups are in this bracket. I like Westgate to get past Terrebonne, but that's an interesting one to watch. Walker versus Benton, same. West Monroe versus North Shore, same. Santa Maud over Washita Parish, and Sam Houston over Mandeville. I wouldn't be shocked for any of those to be upsets, though. Southside, I have advancing. Bellchase versus Parkway in a good one. I have Salmon and Zachary advancing, and Dutchtown and Chalmette. Chalmette versus Ponchatoula, another great one. And I picked Central Wildcats to go down to reserve and upend the East St. John Wildcats. Coach Simoneau and company have battled some of the best teams in the state and given them some scares, and I think have a chance to advance this year. Neville and Dutchtown are my 2 advancing all the way at the bottom. A huge quarterfinal matchup potentially in Destrehan versus Zachary I see occurring with those 2 advancing. Airline, I think home field serves them well, and I have Sam Houston going on the road for an upset to advance. Ruston versus West Monroe, a rematch of a de facto district title game that was a good one. I think Ruston is able to get by again, a team on a mission, and I think Airline advances to face them, a big north half of the state semifinal matchup there in Division I. On the bottom half, I think Destrehan survives Zachary, but that should be one of the great games of this entire postseason, and I took Neville to advance past Dutchtown. And making the dome, I have a rematch of Destrehan versus Ruston, 2 teams with key pieces all over the field, back and talent filling in for those graduated 2023 standouts, including a couple of young quarterbacks stepping in and playing well as the season has gone on. And I like Ruston to complete their mission this time around. The defense and special teams have shown time and time again that they can dang near win football games on their own. And as you see Jordan Hayes and company on offense start to gel and have some of their bigger games later in the season, I think they're poised for that storybook run.